What's up guys, it's Matty Mish. We're here at Fountain Hills Park in Fountain Hills, Arizona. And actually as I was in my truck before making some space to make sure we could catch enough Surskit, which is the nest here today, received the EX pass. I didn't see what date it was. So we'll go down here and look at, so we'll get the screen recorder up first. And then we'll go ahead and look and see what date that is. So we'll go into our items and scroll down to our EX pass. There's the invitation. And it's March 23rd from 1 to 1:45. I forget when the 23rd is. I think that's a Saturday because the 24th is Community Day. So it's from 1 to 1:45 on the 23rd. So I'll definitely go ahead and see if we could get our 6th Mewtwo. And then looking at the area, it does look like there's that one Surskit there. So we'll go ahead and drop a lucky egg and drop our star piece. Lucky egg is down. And since it'll be our first catch of the day, we'll go ahead and drop our star piece with it. So this will be for our Dex Edition Surskit. 490, so we will go Pokeball Raspberry, and as you can see I'm low on balls. So it looks like we'll have to go Great Ball Raspberry. And we are low on balls, but there's a lot of stops here, so I'm not too worried about it. Actually I do need to drop my broke free from the Great, so now all we have is Ultras left, so we will go ahead and Golden Raz Ultra it because I don't want to waste any Ultras. And then I do have those 9 10k eggs, so we'll go ahead and super incubate them. We have a long trail to walk around here, so we should be able to hatch them. We'll hatch those on egg and star piece also. So that's our 4-day streak, gets us 1050 Stardust, 4440 XP, and we'll go ahead and register Surskit to the Dex. And you need 50 candies to evolve, so that's our goal for today. We're going to be here until we can get the 50 candies. We'll do a quick IV check, and it doesn't have good IVs. And then while I'm here, we'll go ahead to our eggs, and we will go ahead and super incubate all of them. And it looks like we are actually running pretty low on super incubators. We have about like 23 with 1 use left. We'll probably have about maybe 15 after this, maybe a little bit more. But we'll go ahead and super incubate all of these. We do have a long trail to walk around the park, so we should be able to hatch them all. And then they'll all hatch around the same time on a lucky egg and star piece. I'll make sure one's down. I'll keep monitoring them as we go around. And Emma's Garden is the first stop we hit for our 4-day streak, and that'll give us 6,640 XP. And looking on the nearby, there is no Surskit. There are 2 raids that will be hatching, actually one in 1 minute and one in 8 minutes, so we will see what they are. Maybe we'll go ahead and try to solo them if people's around. Depending on what they are, we might hop in with them. And then so we'll keep on walking around, see if we can find any Surskit, and as soon as we find some in the area, we'll get back with you guys. So I just had to go back to my truck to get some more camera batteries, so I did get some stuff off camera. If you look in our recents, you can see that we have 7 Surskit, so I did get 6 off camera. That one, that was the 47 Pineapple, so we are at a total of 24 candies, so we're about halfway there. If you look at our recent, or on the nearby recents, number 6, we see a Nose Pass, which is one I don't have yet, so we're going to make our way over there to see if we could add that. We do have 5 minutes left on the lucky egg and the star piece, so we're going to go ahead and put that one on the tracker. And it looks like that one's not too far. I think we could be able to get it on the lucky egg. If not, I'll start another one as we get there. And then taking a look at our eggs, we are at 1.6 out of 6.7. So we have about 5.1 more can to go there. And then also the 2 raids that hatch were Aerodactyl and Scyther. So I'm going to take a pass on those, since I do have 5 Aerodactyls and there's a chance that one of the eggs could be another one, which I'm really hoping not. So we're going to make our way to the Nose Pass, and then once we get over there, we'll see you over there. Came across a double Surskit spawn, so we're going to go ahead and get both of these, and then we'll just start another egg for the Nose Pass. So the first one's 186, and since we've been doing so good and we're about halfway there, I'm just going to save my Pineapps and just go ahead and use get the 3 candies for it. If we get these 2, it should be 30, and then we'll only be about 20 away, so that would be 7 that we would need to catch. And we'll go ahead and bury it up and use a Pokeball on it. I missed that one, but we got the second one on the Great. Nice, and we got that Surskit. So we'll go ahead and go for the second one. Just need to make sure I have enough room first. then after this we'll continue down the path to the right to get the nose pass. So this one's 293. We'll go ahead and bury Pokeball it just like we did with the other one. And this should get us to 30 total. So that gets us 600 XP. We did get it on the egg and the star piece. And that gets us 30 total candies. So looking on the nearby, there is one Surskit and it's at the same stop the nose pass is at. We are out of our lucky egg time, so as soon as we make it down to the nose pass, we'll go ahead and start another lucky egg. So I'm going to go ahead and continue walking over there. We'll drop the lucky egg, get this nose pass, get the Surskit. And then with the eggs, we are at 1.9 out of 6.7, so we're still making pretty good progress out on that. So I'm going to continue walking down to get that nose pass, and we'll see you guys over there. So we're at the stop that the nose pass is at, so we'll go ahead and drop in the lucky egg since it will be a Dex edition. So we have the lucky egg dropped, our collection's full, so we'll just go ahead and transfer out a Swablu real quick. Have a lot of those and need to get some candies to evolve it. So we'll go ahead and transfer this Swablu since it doesn't have a good attack stat. Its best attack stat was IVs. And then we'll go ahead and add nose pass to the Dex. So 729 CP. I don't know how good these are or how high of a CP that is compared to other ones because this is the first one we saw. But we'll Golden Raz and Pokeball the first try. Has an orange ring around it, but we did get the excellent. And he broke free, so we will go ahead and use a Golden Raz and we will use our final Great Ball on it. Now Nose Pass doesn't evolve in Gen 3, but I believe it's Gen 4 where he does evolve. So we will save up, oh, and he broke out of that with a Golden Raz. So we're not going to play around with him, we're just going to go ahead and Ultra Ball it. So we have a great throw with the Ultra Ball, and Nose Pass does evolve in Gen 4 I believe. And it'll probably be a 50 candy requirement, so we will stack up on candies. And that'll be our Dex Edition Nose Pass. So we get 2,600 XP for adding it to the Dex, and it is weather boosted, so we get the 125 Stardust and the 3 candies. And we'll go ahead and register Nose Pass to the Pokédex. And looking around the Surskit that was at that stop, it's the blue stop, isn't there, so we'll go ahead and continue to see if we could get it to spawn. It is still number 2 in the area, and then as soon as we get there we'll get back with you guys. And then also starting tomorrow, February or March 16th, Lugia will be back in raid battles until April 2nd. So if you didn't have if you weren't playing when the first Lugia pass came out, or if you had trouble getting it, or if you don't have it in your Pokédex yet, you'll be able to see it starting tomorrow. And then also it has a special move this time around, so even if you did get one in the past, you go out, start hunting for him, and then you could get another one with the special move set. So we're going to go ahead and see if we could get that Surskit to appear, and then as soon as we do, we'll get back with you guys. And we're back and the stop is active, so we'll go ahead and hit the stop. And then there is a Swablu, so we'll go ahead and get that and then see if the Surskit will appear. Collection is full, so we will go back to Swablu and transfer some out. We'll also shiny check this one since we don't have a shiny yet. So this one doesn't have good IV, so we'll go ahead and transfer this Swablu out. And then the Surskit did appear next to the Swablu. So this one's 403. We'll just go ahead and Pokeball it and get it on the nice Raider excellent. We'll go ahead and see if it stays. If not, we'll go ahead and use a berry and a Pokeball. 403 CP. And once again, then hit it with the nice Raider excellent when it flies up. 249, so we won't go ahead and pineapple. We'll just use a raspberry, go down to 300 raspberry total. So 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shakes. Surskit is down on that first try. So that gives us 600 XP, 33 candies, so we still need 17. So we need about 6 more, because if we get 6 more without the pineapple, then that would get us 18 candies. And then if you go down here and then go into the news, that's this top one you see is the Lugia soars back into raid battles, and that will be starting tomorrow. And I think Rayquaza should still be out tomorrow, so you might see a mix of Rayquaza and Lugia. And then starting Saturday, it should only be Lugia. So if you haven't got Rayquaza yet, make sure you go out and get him before he leaves. And then there is another Surskit in the area, and it looks like it's at the stop just ahead, so we'll keep walking down that way, and as soon as we get to that Surskit, we'll meet back up with you guys back over there, so we'll see you over there. Clear out my storage, and I'm thinking about doing an evolution tonight of just like a bunch of Kanto stuff that I have a lot of. Like I have a bunch of Arboks with good IVs, or Ekans with good IVs, but no Arboks. So I was thinking about doing some of that just to make some room in the decks. And so we'll transfer a Court Fish, since we have 5 and still kind of need candies. It looks like 220 is the lowest one we have. And it doesn't have good IV, so we'll go ahead and transfer this one out. Go ahead for the Surskit. 438, so we're definitely not going to go ahead and pineapple it. We're going to go ahead and Golden Raz Pokeball it. Green ring around this, so hopefully we could get it on this first try. 2 shakes, and the 3rd shake. Nice, so we got Surskit on the first try, and that should give us 36 candies total. So we are 14 away, so we need about 5 more, which is good because we still have a long loop to go. So we'll go ahead and spin this stop. We'll do a quick egg check. We are at 2.1 out of 6.7, so even though we do need 5 more Surskit, we do have, if you look over there where all those stops are, we still have a long way to go around this lake. So, this lake with the fountain in it, and in 10 minutes I think it should be going off because it'll be noon in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it looks like there is one Surskit in the area, a Swablu, that we could go ahead and get. But before we go ahead and get that, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out my storage a little bit to make sure we have at least 5 spots available, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna clear out my storage, and as soon as that's cleared out a little bit, we'll get right back with you guys. At 39, it was only 10 CP, but since we only needed 5, now 4 left, I decided not to pineapple variant. So we'll go ahead and see what this one is. If we catch this one, we only need 3 more, so we'll go ahead and Pokeball and raspberry it. And then afterwards, we'll go for the Swablu. So hopefully, we will go ahead and use our only Great Ball, and once again, we'll raspberry it up. Miss it on the Great Ball, so we'll go Pokeball or raspberry just like we did the first time, and see if we have better luck this time. Nice, so we got it on the 3rd try. First Pokeball or raspberry broke free, 2nd Great Ball missed, 3rd Pokeball got it, so that's 440 XP. We're at 42 candies, so we only need 3 more Surskits, and then there was was a Swablu, but it looks like it must have despawned. There's one more Surskit on the nearby. It looks like it's that Pokestop. One of those, one of the first 3 blue ones that you see on the screen. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way over there and see if we can get it. There's also a Poliwag at that stop, so we'll get the Poliwag as well, since we don't have many candies and they're hard to come by in Arizona. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way to that stop, and then we'll see you guys over there. So we came across the other Surskit. I did get the Poliwag off camera. I thought I was recording, but I must have not pressed the record button. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get this. It's at 323 CP. So we will go ahead and we'll golden raspberry this one. And then we will use this great ball on it. Thought I missed it, but it looks like we just got it on the great ball. Nice, and we get the Surskit, so that gets us 45 candies total. 600 XP, and we are at 45, so we just need 2 more to be able to evolve. We'll get that stop, and there isn't any on the area. The Staryu did spawn, so we'll go ahead and get the Staryu. These are also another rare spawn, but with the lake nearby, I'm assuming that's why it spawned for us. I should have used a Pokeball, but we'll go ahead and use the Great Ball. There's a green ring around it. Broke out of the Great Ball, and it ran. So I probably should have buried it. And there is one Surskit on the area, so in the area, it's number 5 right there. So we'll start making our way to it, and as soon as we get there, we'll check back in with you guys over there. So we came across our final Surskit. I did catch one off camera, so this one should get us to 51 candies. 375, we'll go ahead and razz it. Usually I do no razz and Pokeball for the one that'll get us our evolution. But I guess missing a shot like that is just as bad, so we'll go ahead with our second try. And we get our Surskit, so that should give us the 51 candies that we need. So we're at 51, we need 50 to evolve. If you look at our eggs, we are about halfway, so we're going to continue walking around this path, but I'll drop a star piece as soon as we get to about 5 and start walking back to the truck. There's a Magikarp in the area, and a Slakoth, so we're going to go ahead, and a Nose Pass, so we will continue walking down. I definitely want to get the Nose Pass, Magikarp, and that Slakoth, so we'll start walking down that way, and as soon as we get to where those Pokestops are at, we'll get back with you guys. Oh, and the Nose Pass is actually right here. That's pretty cool, so we will golden razz just like we did with the other one. First one we missed, but the second one we got him, and it wasn't nice, great, or excellent, but we will see if he stays, and he does. So I'll get a 6 Nose Pass candies, not that we need them just yet. We do need 50 by the time Gen 4 comes out. And then that got the Nose Pass. Looks like the Magikarp is right up ahead, and then shortly after that should be the Slakoth, and then there's another Surskit. So we'll get the Magikarp, and the Slakoth, and then after that we'll probably see where our eggs are at and probably start walking back. Maybe drop the star piece around that time and the lucky egg. But we'll start walking towards that Magikarp, and as soon as we get there, we'll be back with you guys. So we couldn't find the Slakoth. We walked all the way to the marketplace not to find it. The Magikarp wasn't shiny. So we dropped our lucky egg, dropped a star piece, and as I tried to get the screen recorder started, our first egg started hatching. So we'll go ahead and see what our first egg is. I'm really hoping for a Beldum or a Bagon. Oh, we got a Skarmory. One of the things I didn't want. I want a Beldum or a Bagon, and if we get a 96, 98 with perfect attack, or a 100%er, I'll use all my rare candy and evolve to it. So the first one we get is a Skarmory. I'm really hoping we don't have an Aerodactyl, although if it's a female I won't be too mad since it'll complete our dex. And my screen recorder stopped working, but that was just a Skarmory, so let me see what's wrong. So we're hatching our second 10k egg. Yes, we got our Bagon! Pokédex edition Bagon, so we'll go ahead and register Bagon to the Pokédex. So that gives us 32 candies, so we have 62 Bagon candy. I wonder why it gave us double candy. Are we in a double candy event or something? I don't have any other bag on. The IVs aren't great, so we won't be evolving it to Salamence, but we definitely did, with 62 candies, that's really great. Third 10k egg. Yes, we got Beldum. Awesome, so 2 of the ones that I wanted we got. So we'll go ahead and register Beldum to the Pokédex. So that gives us 24 candy. And it has at least an 82% IV. And we're also 1 candy away from its evolution. So this will be our 4th 10k egg. Nice, Dratini. I'm not mad with the Dratini hatch. So we get 31 candies for the Dratini. And its IVs aren't that great, but at least we get some extra candies for it. I do have a 98 from Community Day that I want to power up. Nice, we get another Bagon. So we got 30 candies with this one. Still at 62, so that's probably why we had 62 before, so we'll go ahead and appraise it. So this Bagon has pretty good IV, so we'll go ahead and start it. We'll check the IVs in a little bit, and if it's a 96 or a 98, I'll go ahead and evolve it, but I don't think it'd be a 98. It could be a 96. And we get another Skarmory. Another 10k egg. Ah, and a 3rd Skarmory. On to the next one. Aerodactyl, not bad. It'll be our 6th one, and it's a male. I wanted a female so we could complete the gender dex. But if they're still available in raids after tomorrow, then I'll definitely go ahead and try to get one. And we have about a minute left on our star piece and our lucky egg, and I think we're nearing the end, so we should be good. Oh, another Skarmory, really? At least we got 2 Bagons and a Beldum, and I'm not too mad about the Aerodactyl. And we get 40,000 XP for that. And our Stardust gain was pretty huge. Stardust gain was pretty huge also. I'll go ahead and check what that what our Stardust gain was, and I'll go ahead and post it when I do the edits. And we'll try to catch this Ekans on the lucky egg and star piece. And it shows it's raining. It's not raining here. It's pretty windy though, but it's definitely not raining. So I'm wondering why the game's showing a little bit of a drizzle. And we'll go ahead and transfer this one out. So we have about 38 seconds left on the lucky egg, 40 seconds left on the star piece, and if you go into our recents, you'll see starting from that first Skarmory at 11:54, that's our first one we hatched. So we hatched a Skarmory, a Bagon, a Beldum, a Dratini, a Bagon, Skarmory, Aerodactyl, Skarmory. So we had 4 Skarmorys, 2 Bagons, 1 Beldum, 1 Dratini, and 1 Aerodactyl. Not too bad for catches. I was hoping to get a little bit more Bagon and Beldum with the event going on, but with Skarmory being the most common from the windy Pokemon, I was expecting to get at least 1 within those 9, and same with Aerodactyl. So that does it for our video today. I'm really happy with the Bagon and the Beldum. I'm going to go ahead and check the IV on the Bagon, and then if it's a 96, 98, most likely 96 because it won't be a 98. So if it's a 96, I'll get back with you guys and evolve it. If not, I'll see you guys next time. And after putting some of the stats into the calculator, it looks like our Bagon's at an 84.4% IV. So it's not bad, but with still, we need 125 to get to Salamence, 150 to have the living Pokédex of all 3 evolutions. So we still have about like 88 more candies to go. So I'm not going to go ahead and evolve this since there is a chance for us to get a better one in the 90s. So that's where I'm going to leave it today. If you one more time, the first 9 we have here are our 9 from the 10k eggs that we hatched. I'm happy with the Bagons and the Beldum. I'm not too mad about the Dratini or the Aerodactyl, but the 4 Skarmories is a little too much. I was hoping Niantic would change it up a little bit for the event, give us a better chance of getting some of these rare ones like Bagon and Beldum. But I'm glad that I got at least one of each. I got them registered to the Dex, and that'll do it from today. Oh, and before we... On the lucky egg, I should have evolved to Masquerain. Alright, so we're going to do it without the lucky egg. I got too excited with the hatching the eggs that I forgot about that. So we were able to get a lot of Surskit as we were waiting. So the one with the best, well, the one with the best IVs that we have here, its best attack stat, its best stat is its defense. This one has a good attack stat, so we'll go ahead and evolve this one off a lucky egg. So we'll go ahead and evolve our Surskit. So this will be another Pokédex edition. So we had Surskit, Bagon, Beldum, Nosepass, and now Masquerain. So we had 5 Pokédex editions today. There it is. So we'll go ahead and register to the Pokédex. There we go, Masquerain. So we have a 1,339 CP Masquerain. Unfortunately, I had to do it off Lucky Egg. There's no Stardust with Evolution, so I didn't miss anything out on that. But it looks like I would miss, let's see how much XP we got. Missed out on 2,000 XP, so it wasn't too big of a miss out. So if you go into our recents, there it is, our Masquerain. So we did really good today. We had 5 Dex editions. We had our Pokédex edition, Bagon, Beldum, Nosepass, Surskit, and Masquerain. So we had 5 Pokédex editions. We had a huge Stardust gain, huge XP gain. Really happy with the way things went today. Lugia does appear in raid battles tomorrow. If you haven't got your Rayquaza today, most likely is the last day for him. You might see him out a little bit tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. That'll do it with our video. It looks like there's a raid battle that's going to start right here. Too bad that didn't go down a little bit ago, and I don't really know many people in Fountain Hills that could meet us. But that does it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.